What's up, baddies, and welcome back to the Blitz, babes. I'm Aeron.
And I'm Sarah. And honey, week 14 was a quarterback casualty zone. From the season ending injuries to the epic turnover meltdowns. Looking at you, Philly. The top teams were officially put on notice. The stakes are soaring, the playoff picture is shook, and we have the final receipts on who served and who spectacularly flopped. Let's get right into our favorite segment, this week's Slays and Nays. What did you have this week?
For my sleigh, I had the Falcon silver face mask. I really am loving the new metallic wave of the helmets.
Me too.
So like theirs was like a nice silver instead of just like metal. I liked
Right.
it with the black contrast. It was really nice.
I love when they put a fun color on the face mask because a lot of times it's just white and that's boring.
Or like black or just like the standard metal.
Right. Yeah. I'm a fan of a sparkly face mask.
Same. What about you? What was your sleigh?
My slate this week was the Jags. I don't think they really had anything special, but the turquoise with the gold accents and the logo, I think it's really nice. It looks
It is
regal.
a nice. Ooh. Yes. That I think that's the perfect word to describe it. I was going to say that color combination is very nice. Like it's really pleasing to the eye.
Yes, I agree, and I like it when they pair it with the white, like white and the turquoise teal and the gold accents. I like it.
Period. I just had one nay, which is like the opposite of what I just said, but I was looking at I was looking at them and the Raiders gray helmets, I just feel they're like bland and ugly. Like I wish they were silver. Cuz their pants are kind of silver, so I wish that their helmets were more metallic and not so boring.
Like gunmetal boring. You want shiny, metallic.
Yeah, like you said, give us sparkles. Did you have any nays?
Nothing that really stood out to me this week.
Yeah, lots of normal people, I would say.
Boring.
I will say this is neither a slay or a nay, but I might forget to talk about it later. Did you see that Jalen Petrie now wears a Guardian cap?
Yes, because my dad keeps calling him Spaceballs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he every time he'll have like a big play, he'll text me and be like, "Oh my god, it's Spaceballs," and I'm like, "But yes, that is the only reason that I noticed."
I noticed it
hey,
last game. I like it. I appreciate it because we don't want him getting hurt again.
dead ass, no more, please. Whatever you need, put him out there in a bubble wrap.
No, literally, Bubble Buddy out there.
Yeah,
Bubble Buddy X Spaceballs collab. But yeah, that was neither a slay or a nay. That was like a whatever the in between is, a may,
right.
if you will. All right, baddies. As always, if you're enjoying today's show, please let us know down below.
Hit the like and subscribe button right now. And for this week's comment, if players had theme songs, who would have the silliest one?
I think that the fastest wide receiver, based off the combine, of course, Xavier Worthy, would have Flight of the Bumblebees. He'd just be zooming. Like, can you? Yeah. Like just all the way down the field.
Yeah,
Like just
that's a good one.
like just break an ankle.
Right.
Do a
No,
little
that's a
spin
good one.
move. With what about you?
He's fast as fuck, boy.
No, literally.
That's a good one. Mine would be for the greatest of all time kicker, of course, Brandon Aubrey. And his song would be I Believe I Can Fly.
Oh,
Because when he kicks the ball, it goes into the stratosphere. Of course, he can kick a ball from the fucking parking lot.
right. Shout out R. Kelly.
Yeah. And shout out Brandon Aubrey and Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, shout out to them. That is so funny. but that is so true because I really believe he can kick a field goal from
The
the
parking lot.
yeah from his house in Dallas.
Yeah, literally.
All right, well, comment your answer down below and let's get into some serious stuff. I don't know what happened this week, but as you can tell by the title, there was some tragedies going on. We have a list here, a whole script. So bear with me. And as a disclaimer, this isn't the comprehensive list of every single player that got hurt because there was plenty more. This is just some more of the notable ones, some heartbreaks, and like I said, some tragedies. First up, we have a couple season-ending injuries. We got Indiana Daniel Dime Jones. Indiana Danny Dimes Jones.
Right.
All of the above. This was actually the biggest loss of the week, I would say. He suffered a torn Achilles tendon after planting his foot awkward on a pass attempt against the Jags. Like I said, it is season-ending injury, and it does throw the Colts' playoff hopes into immediate chaos. So, with just 4 games left in the postseason, I'm not really sure what is gonna happen.
Yeah, that was a big loss. That was a big one.
And he was pissed. He was slamming his helmet on the ground, like just mad. I mean, I would be too. Yeah.
Right.
I would be too. So I'm not. Yeah. It was just like,
Rip.
ugh. Yeah, literally rip. Then we have Zach Ertz. The Commanders' tight end suffered a torn ACL and a complex knee issue or injury during the game against the Vikings. He is out for the season, ending what has been a fantastic career resurgence. I agree with that.
This is such a tough one.
Yeah, he literally came back from injury just to get taken out for the season.
Yeah, I saw him getting carted off, and I was like,
yeah, like we say, guys, it's never good when they bring the card out.
I know, right?
It's never good.
Thoughts and prayers.
Next up, we have Tyrod Taylor from the New York Jets. He was forced to exit the game against the Dolphins early with a groin injury and did not return. This forced the Jets to use a rookie, Brady Cook, and his status for Week 15 is highly questionable. So now the Jets just have Justin Fields and this rookie, Brady Cook.
Hey,
so
I'm going to be vulnerable right now. What the hell is a groin injury? I always hear them say that. How do you injure your groin? What does that mean?
I think it's like a hip flexor issue.
Why wouldn't they just say hip injury? Because whenever you say groin injury, I'm thinking like,
no, I
my
literally
balls from mediocrity or something. Like,
yeah, no. The first time I heard groin injury, I literally thought like does your
he
like your
smashed
dick
his
doesn't
balls.
work? Yeah, like something's wrong with your dick. I don't know.
Yeah,
Dick and balls are like in
'cause
pain.
that's
Like
where
I'm just
my
like
mind goes.
yeah, like I'm like so you can't play football because your dick hurts, which I get that that is a very painful for men, but like
Right.
just thinking about it in that manner, I'm like
That's what I thought it was too when they say that, but I'm like, there's no way. Like,
I think
I'm
it's your
glad
hip
we both
flexor.
don't know exactly
Right.
what groin injury is. Okay.
No, literally.
Well, they should reword that because I don't like the way it sounds, and obviously everything's about me. So
the next game on Thursday, they're gonna be like, Sarah from the Blitz Babes hates groin injury, so we're gonna start saying hip flexor injury.
thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. What else we got on this list?
So we have Devon Achane. He left the game against the Jets with a rib injury after falling hard on the ball. While initial x-rays showed no fracture, his rib issue puts his status in doubt for the coming week, limiting Miami's explosive run game.
Damn.
Yeah, I would
he
say
is definitely one of the most important people, if not the most important player on the team right now. Because it's definitely not Tua.
Yeah, you literally took the words out of my mouth. I was gonna say he pretty much makes up the offense.
No,
So
literally.
so I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Then we have Jaden Daniels, and this is why he should have been on the sidelines.
Why?
Because he made his return from a previous elbow injury, and he left the game with a new elbow injury after being pushed to the
No
ground.
way.
While the
He like
Commanders,
re-aggravated the same arm or what?
yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah, pretty much. He was like sore, like he had some soreness going on. So
Yeah, honestly, after seeing it, I can't even say anything because I'm surprised he even was back this early, so
no,
it
literally,
looked so nasty.
literally. I'm so like it was so bad that I'm surprised it didn't break.
Right. Crazy.
And while the Commanders held him out as a precaution due to that, any concern for the young quarterback is a major issue.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah. Another quarterback. Another one. Thank you.
Then we have these. Okay, I don't know if you can call this karma, but it low key is, right?
Uh-oh.
So CD Lamb was ruled out of the game against the Lions after suffering a concussion following a hard fall in the end zone. The loss of the
Okay.
team's top playmaker, was a major factor in the Cowboys' loss, and he must now navigate the league's multi-step concussion protocol before Week 15.
Oh.
And guess who was guarding him?
Oh.
Brian Branch, who
Oh,
suffered a torn Achilles tendon late in the game against the Cowboys, and that is also a season-ending loss for the Lions, already thin secondary.
Wow. That's definitely worse than like concussion.
So I was really confused with the CD Lamb injury because okay, like I saw him do like the Tua arm thing.
The Tua arm thing. I hate that's what he's known for.
And then but they kept
It is
saying that it
true.
was his hamstring. Like they're like, "Oh, he limped like into the locker room." Unless like I just got it completely like confused.
That's tough. In the same game too against each other. It wasn't at the same time
Yeah.
though, right? It was like different times.
Yeah, no, it was like way
Okay.
later on. Like
Right.
like the Lions like low key kind of already secured the dub before he got hurt, but it was just like, damn, you know.
Right. Ah, that sucks. I hope CeeDee Lamb is fine, and I also hope. Damn, this was two Achilles tendon. We had a Daniel Jones also had an Achilles tendon tear.
That's right.
Damn, 2 in 1 week. Tragedies.
I did hear that by 2028 they are wanting all stadiums to have real grass.
That is something that I have seen players like fighting for forever.
Yeah. But I don't
So,
know if real, but it's just something I saw that like that's something that they're like wanting.
Yeah, I mean there's definitely like a correlation with turf and injury. So
Insert Albert's tangent on turf.
20-minute TED talk
Yeah.
on the scientific evidence of the correlation between turf and injury. We got to bring him on for a video explanation one day.
Right. Right.
All right. I think that was it, right?
That was it for
On
this
our
week.
list.
Yeah.
All right. Now for the juicy stuff. Gather around and get your mugs ready because this is tea time. So, we have another Cowboy here in our tea time. Dallas Cowboys wide receiver George Pickens was coming off of a truly disappointing performance in the loss to the Detroit Lions on Thursday Night Football. With CeeDee Lamb leaving the game injured, the Cowboys needed their next best receiver to step up, and Pickens only managed 5 catches for 37 yards. Prime Video analyst Richard Sherman used his post-game segment to deliver a brutal critique of Pickens' effort and focus. The key quote that sent Pickens into a spiral was as follows. George Pickens, throughout the game, especially late in the game, just looked uninterested in playing football. You can't be the guy and half-ass it. It's unacceptable. Sherman even questioned whether the Cowboys could trust paying Pickens big time receiver money if he disappears like that. The
Damn.
next day, Pickens took to his Instagram story for a furious, all caps, and now deleted rant that escalated the situation to a 10. He fired back, not just at the critique, but at Sherman's entire career. Pickens argued that football is a team game and blamed his low production on double teams and bracket coverages, saying that Sherman, of all people, should know that as a former player. Pickens then went for the jugular, calling him Richard Pussy Ass Sherman and stating that he, quote, ain't shit without the Legion of Boom, end quote, referencing his iconic days with the Seahawks defense. And then also added, start quote, we all remember San Francisco, brother, end quote, suggesting that Sherman's career fell off after Seattle. Pickens wrapped it up by calling Richard Sherman a, quote, leech weirdo, end quote. Cowboys coach Brian Shoddy had to address the media, saying that he would have a private conversation with Pickens and confirming that while Pickens did have a bad game, that the team still trusts him. So that was this week's tea time. It could not get more tea time than this, I fear.
And also, to add to it, I have the full quote pulled up.
Oh, okay, go for it. We'll
This
put a
is a
screenshot. We'll put a screenshot
on the screen,
so
right?
y'all can read along.
This is a team game, LMAO. I'm not the only one on the team. Stop becoming an analyst and talking about one player when he playing a team's game. Lots of shit has to go right for explosive plays, and it's funny because I thought former players would know that, such as Richard Pussy Ass Sherman, who, by the way, ain't shit without Legion of Boom. We all remember San Francisco, brother. Much love. Don't speak on me unless you know the game of football. As a former player, not a dick-riding fan analyst that act like double team is not a thing or certain bracket coverages don't exist. Knowing you played ball would show me you a leech weirdo. Now Twitter, eat this shit up. Clouded ass world.
I think the funniest part about all of this is if you go back and you watch the clips, he does in fact look uninterested. Uninterested in playing football and half-assing it.
Right.
So,
Okay.
and also Richard Sherman was not the only person that noticed that and said something.
Right.
And even Shoddy said that he played bad game. So, and he deleted it.
And and he deleted it, which you're guilty. You're obviously.
I mean,
guilty.
if you're gonna talk your shit, then talk your shit and leave it up. Don't delete it.
Yeah, because you already have
Wasn't
the
it a
most
story
fines.
Also, only
Yeah, like it was
24
only
hours,
gonna
like,
exactly.
gonna
You're already
delete itself anyways.
you're already the most fined person in the NFL right now. What's another one?
Right.
Just saying, like what's another one for talking shit to Rich? I don't even know if that would result in a fine. I assume that's why he deleted it, but
It's I don't you know.
yeah.
Anyways, that was all we have for tea time this week.
That was crazy. Thank you so much for feeding us. Now let's turn our attention to those who have proven themselves this week. It's time for the globe of the week.
Ooh, ooh. I'm so excited.
Yeah, because the teams we picked, guys, actually glowed up.
Yeah, huge if true. So this was a surprising matchup. A 1-win team, the Titans, beating a 3-win team, the Browns, in a 31-29 thriller that featured rookie quarterbacks and dramatic comebacks. We have to dissect this messy but magical glow up. Firstly, the Titans' ground game was the MVP and the ultimate betrayal to the Browns' defense. Running back Tony Pollard had a career day, rushing for a massive 161 yards and 2 touchdowns, including a beautiful 65-yard touchdown run to open the scoring. The Titans, the 31st ranked rushing offense entering the game, absolutely gashed the Browns' highly rated run defense. That is pure savage execution. This game was hyped up as the Cam Ward from the Titans versus Shador Sanders from the Browns rivalry. And Ward got the win. While Sanders threw for 364 yards, Ward and the Titans offense delivered where it mattered. They neutralized the league's top sack artist, Myles Garrett, and were more efficient in the red zone. The Titans were giving three-phase football. Safety Xavier Woods had a crucial interception of Sanders that immediately led to a Pollard touchdown, and special teams had a massive blocked punt that led to a field goal. When you score 17 points off of turnovers and big special teams plays, that's a glow up in complimentary football. The Browns made a late comeback to pull within 2 points twice, but Coach Stefanski's decision to go for two consecutive 2-point conversions, both of which failed, instead of tying the game for overtime, was the final messy fumble. The Titans just had to recover the onside kick to secure the bag. In short, the Titans were fueled by a monster run game and clutch takeaways, forcing their rookie quarterback rival to watch them celebrate. It was a chaotic, beautiful win that showed that they do still have some fight left. And for that reason, they are my glow up of the week.
Period. I don't even remember who they beat. I just remember them getting beat by everybody else.
They beat the Cardinals. They beat the Cardinals by 1 point.
Oh, okay.
On October 5th. Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow, they are really bad.
Wow, they are really bad. That is so fucking funny.
Wow. Yeah.
Did you know that they jersey swapped?
Really?
Cam and Shador.
I love that for them.
Yeah. It was cute, I guess.
Aww. Now kiss.
And they were kissing. And they were boys.
Sorry. Anyways, what was your glow up of the week?
All right. A team with a 3-10 record handing the 7-6 Bucks a loss. Can you believe it?
No.
It truly felt like a glitch in the Matrix. The New Orleans Saints 24-20 victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Week 14 was a massive, unexpected glow up of the week because they didn't win by being better. They won because the Buccaneers were so incredibly self-destructive.
Right.
Which is crazy. But, I mean, hey, I'm going to still count that as a glow up because they took it to their advantages. Here's how. And forget the passing game. The second round QB decided to embrace his inner track star. Tyler Shaw was absolutely running circles around the Bucs defense, scoring 2 rushing touchdowns, including a major 34-yard scramble and the final game-winning 13-yard score in the fourth quarter. He was serving unexpected dual-threat energy and was the most surprising MVP of the day. The Bucs were giving away gifts like it was Christmas morning. The Saints' average starting position was practically midfield because Tampa Bay kept fumbling away possessions with penalties and failed attempts. When you only have to drive 40 yards to score, life is easy. Life is worth living. The Bucs were so determined to lose that they went for it on 4th down 7 times and only converted twice. Every time they failed, they were giving the Saints the ball in prime scoring territory. That's not aggression, sweetie. That's called self-sabotage. And the Saints were happy to collect the winnings. The drama climaxed in the last 2 minutes where the Bucs were marching down the field, and on the final play, Baker Mayfield threw a perfect pass, a dot, if you will, to Emeka Egbuka, who dropped it wide open in the end zone. That moment was shattering. The drop forced them to settle for a field goal, sealing the Saints' dramatic snatched win. So this week's Saints glow up was all about patience and poise. They kept it clean, let their rookie quarterback legs do the talking, and watched the Buccaneers melt down, securing a win they definitely needed for their morale. And I was obsessed with the chaos. I love it. I love when crazy things happen. And the Saints can't even go to the playoffs. So I
It
love
was
that
for
for them.
nothing.
Like I just love that for them. Like they like, but the Bucks needed it though. You know that's why
Right.
I love that they don't stop fighting, even though they can't go. It's just like great because it's like one of those things. Is like if I can't go, nobody else is going.
Yeah, no, literally, I was about to say that. They're like, I'm taking out everybody in my way. You want to go? You want to go? You want to go? You're going to have to get through me first.
You're gonna have to answer to him. And it's like a little like dog. Those are so funny.
Chihuahua. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, we showed love to the teams who glowed up, and now it's time to talk about the ones who absolutely fumbled the bag. What was your fumble of the week?
I would say that my fumble of the week was the most chaotic game of the season.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I'm not just talking about all the monsters on the field. The Eagles' Week 14 loss to the Los Angeles Chargers wasn't just my fumble of the week. It was a total turnover tragedy in overtime that secured that title. We have to start with the most embarrassing play of all time. In the second quarter, Jalen Hurts threw an interception only for the defender to fumble the return. Hurts recovered the ball, playing hero, only to get hit hard and fumble the ball again, turning it over twice in the same snap. That's not just bad luck. That's historical messiness, chaotic, embarrassing, all of the above.
Right.
It was insane. And shout out to the ref who was like,
Interception. Fumbled by the defense, recovered by the offense. Fumbled by the offense, and recovered by the defense. Change of
shout out to him. But here's some tea. The Chargers were also playing sloppy football. While the Eagles coughed up 5 total turnovers, 4 by Jalen Hurts, the Chargers themselves committed 3 turnovers, a fumble, and 2 picks thrown by Justin Herbert. And it was a mutual agreement to commit penalties and turnovers, and somehow the Chargers just lasted longer.
Right.
After
That's
fighting
exactly what happened.
Yeah, literally. I was like, oh, okay. They're turnover for turnover. And after fighting tooth and nail into overtime, the Chargers started with the ball, drove down, and Cameron Dicker nailed the 54-yard field goal to take the lead 22-19. The Eagles got the ball back, needing a score, but instead of driving for the win, Hurts tossed his 4th interception into the end zone, sealing the Eagles' fate. Their last chance at life ended in a turnover. They didn't die, guys, but their season's about to.
Right.
And what's also crazy about that is the Chargers gave them a fresh set of downs in overtime. And on the first down, he threw that pick.
I don't understand either why they kept letting Jalen Hurts throw the ball. Saquon Barkley was having a really good game. Like, he had that, whatever, it was like 50-something yard run, touchdown. And, like, yes, he was getting stopped a few times, but, like, he was doing decent. So I'm like, it's like you said, they were on first down. Why are they having him air that bitch out? I just didn't understand why they kept giving the ball to Jalen Hurts to throw it.
Right.
When
especially
should have ran the ball more.
Especially after the second pick, I would have been like, okay, buddy, you need to slow down. You need to take a break.
Right.
You need to get an eye exam real quick.
Just pound the rock. I feel like they would have won the game if they would have like focused more on their run game, which doesn't make sense to me either because like historically the Eagles have been such a run heavy offense. Like Jalen Hurts running, Saquon Barkley is a great running back, of course. He's not having the greatest season compared to last season, but like specifically in this game, like he was doing good. So I don't understand why they didn't lean into that more and focus on just pounding the rock, especially because Jalen Hurts had fucking threw what 3 picks before he threw this one
That's what I'm saying. And then
in
also,
overtime on first down. Girl, run the ball. What the hell are y'all doing?
and that's after they gave you a first down because they
Right.
got a flag. But also, like, they're both teams, not just the Eagles. Their score primarily consisted of field goals. The only touchdown was Saquon Barkley. So why not just let him do it again? I don't know.
Right. Just you there's no need to air it out at that point
No.
in time that they were in.
No. But their 3-game losing streak is culminating in a dramatic overtime loss where the quarterback had 5 turnovers, meaning they officially fumbled their easy path to the NFC East title. They are in a full-blown panic spiral and they need to get their shit together. They are still on top based off like the fact that the Cowboys lost that game.
Right.
So like that's why they're still on top, but I don't know how much they can or how long they'll be able to hold that spot if they keep playing like this.
Right. Yeah. This is really crazy.
And that is why the Eagles were my fumble of the week. I pretty much I low-key claimed it in like the second quarter. Actually, after that embarrassing ass play, I was like, bro, if they lose, they're my fumble of the week. And honestly, even if they win, they might still be my fumble of the week because that shit is messy as fuck.
It was so bad. It was literally so bad.
But I know you've been sitting on this one all day. So let's hear it. Let's hear it. Who do you think completely choked this week?
Oh, I'm absolutely stoked. Just delighted to announce that the Kansas City Chiefs are my undisputed, historical, season imploding fumble of the week. The Houston Texans came into Arrowhead and absolutely annihilated the defending AFC champions 20-10.
Girl, your Texans defense is that they're that bitch. Not only are they a monster, they're that monster bitch. What was the most savage part of that loss, do you think?
Patrick Mahomes literally had the worst game of his entire career, period.
Right.
He finished with a career low 42.4% completion percentage and a career low 19.8 passer rating. Eey! He literally had more interceptions than touchdowns. He has 0 touchdowns and 3 picks. And one of those picks bobbled right off of Travis Kelce's hands.
Yeah, and the one that left Kelsey sitting on the bench with his eyes closed, that's the visual definition of giving up.
Exactly. And Andy Reid also kept setting them up for failure, going for it on 4th and 1 from their own 31-yard line in a tie game. That failed 4th down was the kiss of death, giving the Texans the short field for the go-ahead touchdown. This loss officially drops the Chiefs to 6-7, putting their entire 10-year playoff streak in jeopardy. The Texans The Texans defense is for real this season. Houston shut them down, keeping their score to 10 points and officially making the Chiefs the AFC's biggest disappointment. And for that reason, they are my fumble of the week.
Period, because their playoff chances did drop to 15%, while the Texans are almost at a 90%. They're at 87.
Wow. I don't know what they have been feeding them, but that Texans defense is something scary.
I agree.
And I love to see it.
I
This is
agree.
me watching every game. I can't believe I have not said these words in so many years, but I'm like actually excited to watch the Texans again. Like, what?
Wow.
Right. I have like years of trauma. Years of
literally,
trauma,
we need
PTSD, of failure, being let down, no expectations, expecting to be disappointed. But now I can say that I'm like actually excited to watch the Texans play. I'm still waiting for them to like disappoint me. But so far, I'm like, man, are they on a streak right now?
Insert a flashback of Sarah having the Texans as their fumble of the week back to back. But
No, literally.
yeah,
They're
agree
on a
though.
streak right now. They are on a
I
run right now.
I love this for you and Houston. Hopefully a ref doesn't fuck it up.
I know,
But
right?
let's talk about real quick on how the Chiefs can be mathematically eliminated from the playoffs for the first time since 2014. The Chargers have to
This
beat
is
them.
music to my ears.
The Chargers have to beat them. The Bills have to beat the Patriots. The Jags have to beat the Jets, and the Texans beat the Cardinals. I have faith in all of them,
it's
and I just
doable.
hope that Josh Allen steps up.
He has to.
Yes,
I think he will. And I believe in them, and I
think
have
so
full faith.
too.
And I hope that the Kansas City Chiefs do not make it to the playoffs because I hate them.
I think so too, because the Patriots are coming off a bye, and for some reason, well, not for some reason, but it's been a trend where, like, you know, those teams who have been having a good streak are coming off a bye and just being horrible, like the Colts and Chargers.
Yeah, that's true. That definitely did happen.
So
We'll see.
I'm not praying on the Patriots' downfall. I do like seeing their come up, but just for this week.
Just for this 1 week, yo. Just for this 1 week, yo.
Like, it won't mess up your record or your seed. Come on now. Like, it's fine.
Right.
All right. Well, let's get into some more notable games that happened the past weekend. For starters, we have the Cowboys versus Lions game that happened on Thursday. They were 30-44. Jared Goff had a really clean game for once in a long time. He was hyper efficient, throwing for 309 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 picks with a 111 rating on a low 34 attempts. He played the perfect clean game needed to secure the win. And of course, Lions running back Jahmyr Gibbs, Gibby aka Libby from Jimmy Neutron, delivered another star performance, contributing a massive 3 rushing touchdowns and 120 scrimmage yards. This tied him with the Hall of Famer Barry Sanders, you may have heard of him, for the most touchdowns by a player in their first their first 3 NFL seasons at 13 touchdowns. And Sarah also had 1 million points last weekend on fantasy.
Yeah, I did.
Hell yeah. It was amazing. I was like, oh my goodness. Hell yeah. Like, I'm already out, so I'm just rooting for you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
The key momentum shift happened right after halftime. On the Cowboys' first play, a pass intended for George Pickens was tipped and intercepted by Lions linebacker Derek Barnes, setting up a quick Lions touchdown to push the lead to 27-9. The Cowboys never truly recovered from that defensive blow, and the Lions were brutally efficient overall, scoring 4 touchdowns on 5 trips to the red zone, while the Cowboys were forced to settle for a field goal on a crucial late-game red zone trip, which was 1 touchdown on 3 trips overall. And this efficiency difference was the ultimate key to the 14-point margin. I was a little scared for this game. I did think, based off like how the Cowboys were playing the past 3 games and versus how the Lions were playing the past 3 games, that it would be bad for the Lions.
Same.
And I was preparing myself. I was like, I kept telling myself, even when they were 27-9 at that point, I was like, there's still a lot of game left, and I can't count the Cowboys out.
That's the life of a Texans fan.
Right. And
Always expecting disappointment. I won't celebrate until like the clock is at 0.
No, literally. I've seen, since doing our podcast, right, I've seen too many games go bad with just 5 seconds left on the clock. So
Yeah.
the Texans are notorious for that, but even other teams suffer through that. So it's like, me being kind of new to the football fan world, I just know what to expect, even if it's, obviously I think the Lions are a great team, but even if it's just with them, I'm like, hell no. Like, yeah, like you said,
disappointment. The next game that we had was the Colts versus Jags, 19-36. This game was a divisional bloodbath that confirmed the AFC South power shift The Colts' defense simply could not handle the Jacksonville offense in the rainy conditions, leading to the heartbreaking season-ending injury to quarterback Daniel Jones. Jags quarterback Trevor Lawrence was hyper-efficient as well, throwing for 244 yards and 2 touchdowns without a single turnover, which he called the team's best passing performance all season. Period. Their linebacker Devin Lloyd snagged his 5th interception of the season on the Colts' first drive, immediately setting up a Jags touchdown and setting the dominant tone for the rest of the game. And Colts running back Jonathan Taylor, who rarely fumbles, coughed up the ball, which led to a 28-yard Travis Etienne Jr. touchdown and extended the Jags' lead to 21-7 in the second quarter. Definitely think Daniel Jones getting hurt impacted this game a lot, unfortunately.
I can agree with that. Even though the Jaguars have been popping their pussy all season, like their record is higher than I would have ever imagined. They're 9-4 team.
Crazy.
Which is, yeah, like, you know, usually the Texans are on top of the AFC South, but not this year. But that's okay.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. That's crazy. I hope, I don't know.
Prayers. Lots of prayers.
Daniel Jones is like, just, I'm thinking about his entire career. It's just like, damn. Like, I bet he really felt like this year was his year.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Well, another sad game.
He'll get him next time.
Hopefully. I'm sure that's what Joe Burrow's saying. Speaking of which, Bengals versus Bills, 34-39. This one was an absolute AFC Championship preview. That was another chaotic game. The Bengals led for nearly the entire game until one massive defensive play flipped the win probability from 16 to 77% in favor of Buffalo. I bet all those sports bettors out there were going crazy when that happened.
Right. Yeah.
Josh Allen delivered an iconic performance, throwing for 251 yards and 3 touchdowns while adding a crucial 40-yard touchdown scramble in the fourth quarter to close the gap. With the Bills trailing 28-25 late in the fourth, Joe Burrow attempted a pass that was intercepted by Christian Benford, who returned it 63 yards for a pick six, and the Bills' first lead of the game. They were at 32-28, and the stadium went absolutely wild. Burrow was forced to come back out and toss a clutch touchdown to T. Higgins to pull within 5 points. But the Bills' run game successfully ran out the clock. And
womp womp.
Yeah, and I guess this was their last game in this stadium before they switched to like a new
the new
badass
one?
Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know they were moving in the middle of this season.
Yeah, I didn't know either, but then they said it on the the announcers were saying it and like saying that could be a reason why there's like so much energy and whatnot. But I thought it was a crazy game. I feel bad for Joe Burrow. I don't know.
I know.
That O-line, man.
He's fighting for his life still. Crazy.
You would think season after season, injury after injury, that like they would care about him. I think that they should all watch The Blind Side together.
That'll fix it.
Yeah, because that taught me a lot about the O-line. They can have like a team movie night, eat some popcorn, some hot cocoa.
Right. Great idea.
And then they'll come back and look like a Super Bowl contender once again.
Okay. I'll let them know.
And thank you. And isn't it strange that when the Bengals are kind of doing bad, the Ravens are also kind of doing bad?
They're like cursed or something.
Like they're like soul tied.
They're like
something.
soul tied. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of.
I didn't even notice that. But great.
Speaking of, the Steelers versus Ravens was 27-22. A classic. Brutal AFC North slugfest that was decided by mere inches and a controversial non-catch, keeping the Steelers' faint playoff hopes alive. Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson bounced back from week 13, throwing for 219 yards with 1 touchdown and rushing for 43 yards. However, the Steelers' defense held the powerful Ravens offense to just 22 points. Early in the game, Lamar Jackson threw a soft floater pass that was immediately intercepted by his first cousin, Steelers cornerback James Pierre. Jackson's turnover, his only one of the day, was a massive play that halted a promising Ravens drive and directly led to a Steelers touchdown, earning Pierre major family bragging rights. Despite the family drama, however, the biggest controversy was the overturned touchdown ruling on Ravens tight end Isaiah Likely late in the fourth quarter. The officials reversed the initial touchdown call, citing the ball moving slightly before he completed the catch process, which sealed the drive's failure and denied the Ravens the go-ahead score. Steelers running back Jaylen Warren provided the final decisive play, punching in a late-game rushing touchdown to officially put the Steelers ahead for good. Ravens are cooked, I fear.
Damn, really?
It's not looking good. I don't know what is going on with them. They look
I'm telling you.
pitiful.
I'm telling you, it's the Bengals. Because last year the Bengals were doing amazing, and then so were the Ravens, and then they had to face each other, of course, and then same with the year before that, the same thing happened, and now the Bengals, like, I guess, like, I really do think that they're soul tied because Joe Burrow gets hurt, and then Lamar Jackson just starts playing like shit.
The Bengals have something to do with the Ravens losing. Don't ask me to prove it. I can't prove it.
That's what I'm saying. They need to go see someone. Go see someone that would fix it. Like, go to the mountains and talk to like a lady and do some stuff.
Right. Drink like something, some type of potion, and fix this because it's connected somehow. I can't prove it, but it is.
Me either. I just know it though, in my heart, in my little football heart. But another NFC, this weekend made me regret picking a team from the NFC. I fucking hate the NFC. Well, I'm just kidding. I don't hate them. Actually, I love the Lions. But the Bears versus Packers, 21-28. The NFC North rivalry was playing in frigid conditions. 16-degree kickoff. There was actually a couple snow games out there this weekend. It was really nice to see.
Yeah.
The Bears put up a valiant comeback fight, only to have their playoff aspirations crushed by a game-ending turnover. The Bears' defense was relentless, recording a sack by Montez Sweat and an interception by C.J. Gardner-Johnson, his first with the team and also his sixth team this season, proving why they still lead the NFL in takeaways. Trailing 14-3 at halftime, Caleb Williams engineered 3 consecutive scoring possessions with 2 touchdowns and a field goal to tie the game 21-21 in the fourth quarter. He even completed a 16.9% improbability touchdown pass to Olamide Zacchaeus. With the score 28-21 and the clock winding down, Williams drove the Bears to the Packers' 14-yard line, and on 4th and 1, his pass intended for Cole Kmet was intercepted by Keshawn Nixon with 22 seconds left, preserving the Packers' win and dropping the Bears out of the top seed.
Yikes!
I low-key want to not blame Caleb Williams. He kind of had a really good game. Well, other than the pick, of course.
Other than the play that lost them the game, he did really good.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, but he kind of like has.
It was close. I mean,
he
did what he tried his best.
Yeah,
and that's all that matters.
It's not. I don't think it's all that matters because they did get knocked out of top seed. But yeah, great optimism.
Thanks.
There's another surprising team, like the one of the commentators said it, but the AFC is like looking crazy this year, which like completely different. But I would also like kind of argue the NFC is looking a little crazy because I wouldn't expect the Bengals Ravens to be so ass or the Bears to be so good.
Crazy. And the season's not over. Like things are constantly changing. Things are constantly happening.
4 weeks left of the regular season.
Wow.
Crazy. So crazy.
Last but not least, we have the Broncos versus Raiders 24-17. This was a surprisingly controlled performance by the AFC West leading Broncos, who relied on their running game and clean offense to complete the season sweep of their bitter rivals. Bo Nix was the definition of game manager perfection, completing 31 of 38 passes for 212 yards with 0 turnovers and 0 sacks allowed. He protected the ball and the clock. Broncos running back RJ Harvey carried the load, exceeding 100 scrimmage yards for the first time in his career, with a touchdown that helped the Broncos score on drives that consumed a shocking 8 minutes 54 seconds and 9 minutes 13 seconds of clock time. This win extended the Broncos' phenomenal streak to 10 consecutive victories, vaulting them into a tie for the best record in the entire AFC. The Raiders, meanwhile, were held to a pitiful 40 rushing yards all game. Womp womp.
RJ Harvey's so old that I keep forgetting he's a rookie. Okay, and he's not even that old. Like, I'm older than him, but I expect the rookies to be like freshly
12.
20. Yeah, like babies. He's like 24,
Right.
25. The Commanders Vikings 0-31.
Damn.
The Commanders delivered a total vibe check fail with a brutal 31-0 shutout, highlighted by the Vikings' 19-play, 12-minute touchdown drive, a historical march that bled nearly 2/3 of the second quarter and proved the Commanders' defense could not get off the field. That's crazy because the Vikings didn't score shit last week. Weird, right?
That's embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Damn. That's crazy. What are the odds?
Right? No, like literally, when I was watching it happen, I was like, that is so weird. But I guess JJ McCarthy came back.
Is it Uno reverse?
Yeah. No, literally.
No, you. Next up, we have the Rams versus Cardinals, 45-17. The Los Angeles Rams offense went absolutely nuclear with a season high 530 total yards, 253 rushing yards at a savage 7.7 yards per carry, and had 0 turnovers, delivering a ruthless beatdown that helped them leap to the NFC's best record. I could have seen that coming.
Against the Cardinals,
I'm
yeah.
not surprised.
But damn, 45 points. You couldn't have, like, let up a little? They literally should have just took them out of their misery. Why did they make them keep going? I'd be like,
Right.
bruh, I got 30 more minutes left of this damn game. I'm getting my ass beat out here.
No, dead ass. That's so real.
Then we have the Seahawks versus Falcons, 37-9. The Seahawks secured a decisive road victory with a phenomenal second half surge that began with a 100-yard kickoff return touchdown by Rashid Shaheed, while the defense held the Falcons to a pathetic 1 of 13 on third downs and forced the Falcons' elimination from playoff contention.
100-yard kickoff return is kind of crazy.
Right? And
That's the whole
yeah,
field.
Sam Darnold also just popping his pussy.
Yeah. Because he wasn't for a minute there.
Well, we do have a quick playoff picture for you guys. Who's out and who's still on the hunt? Sarah, tell us about the AFC.
Yeah. So AFC. On top we have 11-2 Broncos, who eventually took the number 1 seed tiebreaker over the 11-2 Patriots. The Chargers, Bills, and Texans are still fighting for wild card spots. Colts, Ravens, and Chiefs are desperately hunting for a spot. And Jets, Browns, and Titans are eliminated.
Eliminated.
All right. What do we got for NFC?
For the NFC, we have the Rams claiming the top seed, Seahawks and 49ers taking wild card spots if the playoffs ended today, of course, pushing the Bears to the last seed. And the Eagles still lead their division, but the Lions and Panthers are pressing. And Cardinals, Commanders, and Falcons are out. They're done.
Womp womp.
On top of the other teams
Right.
we've already mentioned previously.
Of course, yes. Things will be interesting. I'm excited to see how things play out. We got a lot of A lot of teams in the hunt.
Lots of teams in the hunt. Lots of games left. There are no more buys for the rest of the season. So,
No more buys.
4 more weeks. Let's pray those boys stay healthy and touch some balls.
Right. Of course.
And that is our Week 14 wrap-up.
What a crazy week of football. Thank you for watching, everyone. Subscribe now and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our takes on next week.
And we'll catch you then for more drama, more craziness, and more in-depth NFL discussion.
Bye.